Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Patrice and today I am bringing you a cook with me. This soup went viral and it is just all over my social media and it looks way too good not to try. So here we go. We are cooking lasagna soup. So first I am starting with browning together 1 pound of ground beef and half pound of Italian sausage. I didn't want too strong of an Italian sausage flavor, so I decided to just use half pound of the Italian sausage, but feel free to adjust to your liking. So here I am browning the meat together, breaking it up as it's cooking. And not shown here on camera, but I did season the meat with garlic powder, onion powder, and seasonal. So now that the meat is brown and is completely done, I have drained all the fat. And now we're going to pour in 1 jar of your favorite spaghetti sauce. This is the one I chose, the Prego Chunky Garden. But again, you can choose the sauce of your liking, whatever is your favorite. And I just poured in the entire jar. We're also going to pour in 1 box of chicken broth. And now we're going to pour in a half box of beef broth. Now we're going to stir it all together and let it cook. Right now I am cooking this on a medium to high heat. I decided to pour in a little bit more chicken broth from a second box just because I'm cooking enough to feed my family of 3. Now we're going to pour in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Again, you can adjust to your liking. I am making, again, enough for my family, for us to eat a couple days, and so I decided to use 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And continue to stir as you move forward with each ingredient. Okay, so now we are going to grab our box of lasagna noodles and we're going to crush all of the noodles and drop into the soup. Now as you drop the lasagna noodles into the soup, be aware that it may splash back on you. So be very careful. The liquid is extremely hot. I was splashed a few times. So I just want you to learn from my mistakes. And also note the size of the noodle as well. The size once they're broken. So not too large, but that is the perfect sizing right there. Now that all of our noodles are crushed in the soup, I am just giving the soup a good stir just to mix everything together, but to also make sure the noodles are fully submerged in the liquid so that they can cook thoroughly. Now that our soup has come to a boil, I am adding in our seasonings, starting with dried basil, this is onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, dry oregano, and Italian seasoning, dry Italian seasoning, ground black pepper, season all, and y'all adjust these seasonings to your liking. For the most part, I'll say I use between a teaspoon and a tablespoon of each one. And here I am going in with tomato bouillon powder. Now this ingredient is optional. I think I used about a teaspoon of the bouillon powder, but again, you can adjust these seasonings to your liking. So at this point, I'm giving the soup another good stir just to marry all the ingredients together. At this point, the soup should also have a low boil going. But I believe at this point, we're at a good spot to just let the soup simmer for a bit, to cook and just do its thing. I did taste it a little bit off camera, and I felt like it needed a little bit more seasonal and garlic powder. So that's just what you saw me sprinkle in just now. But again, y'all adjust to your liking. So now that we have a good boil going, I am actually going to turn the soup down to a simmer, and we're going to put the lid on and let that simmer for 8 minutes. So now over to the side in a separate bowl, I am mixing together the ricotta cheese, and to that ricotta cheese, we're going to add in a small bag of Italian cheese. You could also mix in a small bag of mozzarella cheese. However, I wanted the variety of Italian cheeses, so that's why I opted for the Italian cheese. And now I'm mixing in a few seasonings. I used Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and a sprinkle of season all. And season, again, to your liking. But this is what I used. Feel free to switch up as you desire. So we're going to give this ricotta mixture a really good stir, just making sure the cheeses and all of the seasonings are equally distributed and everything is mixed up thoroughly. So our ricotta mixture is just sitting to the side. For now, we're going to check on the soup. As you see, it is boiling really well, has a nice simmer going. I just added in heavy whipping cream, about 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm giving the soup another good stir. And now I am adding in 2 heaping tablespoons of the ricotta mixture directly into the soup. And we're going to stir the soup once again, making sure everything is fully incorporated. And then we're going to cook the soup for another 2 minutes. At this point, feel free to taste the soup to see if there are any seasonings you would like to add, if there's anything you would like to adjust. If the flavors are to your liking, then there is really nothing else to do other than cook for another 2 minutes. And also check to make sure your noodles are cooking well. At this point, they should pretty much be done. It is looking so good. It's smelling good. This soup does not disappoint, y'all. So now our soup is ready. I have added some soup here to a bowl, and I am going to top the soup with 1 tablespoon of the ricotta mixture. So here I am trying the soup for the first time, and when I say it is delicious, this soup does not disappoint. If you try it, let me know what you think down below in the comments. All right. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And until next time, peace and blessings.